course, it's backwards. Anyway, we are sitting here outside the hearing room at the John Reagan building. We're waiting for the House to adjourn so we can testify on or against some of these bills that are coming through. House Bill 200 is the one we're looking at today. There's this nifty little sign behind me outside the hearing room that says that only those with capital media credentials are going to be allowed to stream and record. Well, that's not what state law says. State law says that this is an open meeting, and as such, they cannot prohibit us from recording. So we're going to be pushing that a little bit today. We'll see what happens there. I'm going to flip my camera so you can see some of the people that are already here waiting to testify. Okay, so this is where you sign in. This is the kiosk. You just go through, hit the little begin button, select which committee. We are in the State Affairs Committee. So you would select that. I actually already did this, but we are looking at page down. Where'd it go? Page up. Oh, there it is. House Bill 200, relating to certain prohibited abortions and the treatment and disposition of a human fetus, human fetal tissue, and other tissue resulting from pregnancy and whatever. Anyway, so people that want to register would be clicking on register and then signing up to speak. Right now, everybody's hanging out here in the lobby to testify. This is the sign, not backwards. This is the one that we're going to be having fun with today. It says, the proceedings are available on the internet in real time and are archived for later viewing. Unless, of course, they aren't. Which you'll see if you go back to my wall. I shared a screenshot from yesterday showing that, oops, we're having problems with the recording. And if you guys remember the Stickland issue last session where they withheld the archived video until after the investigation, that was, video that we didn't have access to. They literally withheld that. So we're going to go ahead and live stream this particular committee hearing and get an independent copy of it. That way we're not dealing with governmental bureaucracy in viewing and archiving everything. Plus, you know what? The official archive only gets certain views. You don't see the whole room. You don't always see the body language of everybody around you. And the more cameras you have, the better idea you get of the atmosphere of the room. So we're going to be recording that. Now the House is still in session right now, so we're all waiting. I will be going live again when we actually get rolling. So if y'all could watch my link or watch my page, watch my wall, and are they letting us in now? Oh, well then, maybe we'll just go ahead and roll on in and get a good seat. Okay, go ahead and share this video, please, and let people know that this hearing is getting ready to start up in just a little bit. And I'll just leave the camera rolling since we are officially walking into... Look, more signs. They're pretty serious about that, aren't they? 1, 2, 3. All right, well, first thing I'm going to do is find a... Well, state law says that open meetings, you cannot prohibit attendees from recording.
The rules of the House have precedent over the Constitution as well. So
I'm ready to let you push that.
I'm just letting you know what the sign is.
I can see the sign, and unfortunately, I'm going to disagree with you that the rules. I know. I'm going to go with state law on this one. So you got proceedings there, sign, sign, sign. I'm going to go find an outlet. Okay, so you can see most people are outside right now. I'm going to set the phone down. Rick Donaldson, yes, media credentials. They want you to fill out an application and promise to do all these different things and abide by specific rules before they will let you record. And you can probably go to the Texas Legislature online, go through and find the media credentials application and read all the stuff that they've got on it. And you know what? Kind of like, I don't need a permit for free speech. Sorry, no. But anyway, if y'all could share this video, the two girls were the ones that that one girl was telling me that, they don't allow videography. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go with state law on this. The other guy said House rules trump state law. So we're going to find out today just how much they're willing to push that. So right now, this is kind of the boring part, but it'll probably get a little bit more interesting as we go along. Okay, so this is our government code. Statutes, legis.state.tx.us, docs, blah, blah, blah. Section 551.023. Recording of meeting by person in attendance. A person in attendance may record all or any part of an open meeting of a governmental body by means of a recorder, video camera, or other means of oral or visual reproduction. B, a governmental body may adopt reasonable rules to maintain order at a meeting, including rules relating to the location of recording equipment and to the manner in which the recording is conducted. That means that I can't necessarily set up anywhere I want. I can't be walking around, and I can't be talking to the recorder once the meeting is in progress. So I can't be disorderly in my recording. I need to sit down, shut up, and let them conduct their business. Those are usually the reasonable restrictions that are allowed, okay? Now this says that C, a rule adopted under subsection B, which is reasonable rules, may not prevent or unreasonably impair a person from exercising a right granted under section A. And section A is the one where it says recorder, video camera, or other means. So I have the right to use a video camera to record. They cannot prevent that. They can tell me that my video camera can't be stuck in people's faces and that it can't be set up blocking, traffic flow. But anyway, so that's the crux of it right here. But we've got 4 signs. 1. I can zoom. 2. And then this one here, 3, and then there's another one outside. So we'll find out. They've already tried to tell me that House rules trump state law, and they told me that they did not allow videography. So I'm going to, right now, put my trust in the state law. We'll see how far that goes. And I'm going to make them enforce their rule. If they insist on enforcing a crap rule, then I'm going to make it very clear just how far they're willing to go to shut down transparency. Oh, and this was the other great thing they had. Let me see. if you guys have been following any of the committee hearings and Texas Legislature online stuff, this is what people encountered yesterday. Live broadcasts. Uh-oh, we're having technical issues with the live stream and archived videos. So apparently they're having the same kind of things. Don, I see your comment down there. Do I look like a spy cam kind of person? I'm not here to hide. I'm here to shine a really big flashlight on this particular house rule. And yes, thank you guys. I appreciate prayers and yeah, keep watching though, because it's always when you're not expecting it. And I'm not sure when the committee members will be getting in, but the chair will be the one who ultimately decides how this rule is enforced. So if we go to the Texas Legislature online, and we find out who the chair of this committee is. Let's see, we are in the House committee meetings. And today we are in State Affairs. Oh, and it's probably kind of hard to see it on my little phone. Let's go straight to committees. Susan, haha, here, y'all can use my phone for streaming, all right? That's pretty funny. And yes, Matthew, they do take an oath to uphold our laws and Constitution. You'll find that they usually exempt themselves from those laws, like they've done here. So, State Affairs. Oh, look, the chair is Byron Cook. So Byron Cook is the chair. It will be up to him to decide how to enforce this rule. The vice chair is Helen Giddings, and these are the members: Tom Craddock, Jessica Farrar, Charlie Guerra, and Ryan Gillen. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ken King, John Kemple, Morgan Meyer, Renee Oliveira, Chris Paddy, Eddie Rodriguez, and John T. Smithy. Those are your members. These are the people that will be deciding how to enforce this rule. Amanda Lucas, can you ask for a statement as to their why if they withhold you from recording? Sure, I can. Whether I get it or not is a whole nother thing. The way these things typically go is they will ask me to leave. They will cite their rule. If I refuse to leave, they will tell me that I will be charged with criminal trespass if I don't leave voluntarily, in which case they will remove me from the room, not for recording, but for trespassing. So we will just have to make sure that it is very clear that the reason I'm being removed is because they want to violate my right to record. Hi, Kelly. We are in the State Affairs Committee hearing. We are here to testify on House Bill 200. It's one of the abortion bills. And just like we had in a lot of other hearings, the State Affairs Committee has set up 1, 2, 3 signs and a 4th one outside the door, pointing out that they are prohibiting our right to record under the open government state law. So we're going to push that a little bit. We're in the John Reagan building in room 140. So if you know anybody that's down here in Austin, when I walked in, I was informed that there would be no videography allowed, and I said, no, thank you. State law says I can record, so I'm going to. And then the guy was saying, well, our house rules trump state law. And I says, I'm going to be pushing that today. I'll be challenging that. I disagree. So we'll find out at the end of the day which rules trump which rules and how they're going to be enforced and how this ends up going down. Otherwise, right now, we're just going to stream the meeting. Don Bates, is there a legal recourse? A letter to Paxton? Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we won't need one. So anyway, so they've finally opened up the room. People are filing in on this and taking their places. We're just kind of sitting here relaxed, chilling out. This is kind of the boring part, so I'm basically just doing filler. The bill number is House Bill 200. It's basically a partial birth abortion bill. And there are several of us here that are saying, you know what? You had 6,000 Republican state delegates that passed a legislative priority, not for you to deal with partial birth abortion, but for you to abolish abortion. And right now, the House, this committee, has a bill, House Bill 948, that Tony Tinderholt has filed, that they have not given a hearing to. So we want them to give that bill a hearing, and we're going to keep reminding them that there's a bill that does what needs to be done in this committee. So that's what we're waiting for right now. Okay, let's see. Commodity, can someone ask for a POI and cite the law? I don't know. We'll see. We do have the law. Kelly, of course I'm testifying. You betcha. And yeah, right now the law on the recording is section 551.023 of the government code. Recording of meeting by person in attendance. I'm going to repeat this part again since we have new people listening. A person in attendance may record all or any part of an open meeting of a governmental body by means of a recorder, video camera, or other means of oral or visual reproduction. B, a governmental body may adopt reasonable rules to maintain order at a meeting, including rules relating to the location of recording equipment and the manner in which the recording is conducted. C, a rule adopted under subsection B may not prevent or unreasonably impair a person from exercising a right granted under subsection A. This is an unreasonable rule. They can set up a press section. They can tell me that I can't hold my camera up in their faces. They can tell me that I must remain sitting, or that I must remain, that I can't be walking around the room. But they cannot completely prohibit me from recording. That would be a violation of my right to record. So we're going to see how far this goes today, because this is crap. Susan, I don't have it, but nah. Let's see what happens today. You might want to look it up and post it in the section, in the comments, though. And I left my tripod back at the house, so someone's bringing that for me. That way I won't have to hold it. So yes, there was a state trooper that walked in. Talked to some people up front, came and stood back here, and then walked out again, but he never addressed me. So right now it's just kind of a waiting game. So if y'all could share this video, share it in your Tea Party groups, share it in your county party groups, send it to your county commissioners, send it to your any attorneys that you happen to know, because we might need a good civil rights attorney here in the next hour or so. But we'll see what happens. Thanks, Susan. I see that. Okay. And yes, thank you guys for all sharing this. I'm going to kind of keep doing a recap of where we are and what we're doing. We're not at the Capitol per se, we're at the John H. Reagan building. And we are here to testify in the House State Affairs Committee on House Bill 200, which is a partial birth abortion bill. There are several of us attending that are here to testify on this bill and remind the committee that they were charged by 6,000 delegates that attended the Republican State Convention not to deal with partial birth abortion, but to abolish abortion. That's our legislative priority, and they have a bill sitting in this committee right now, Tony Tinderholt's House Bill 948, that abolishes abortion, and they have not given that bill a hearing yet. So we're going to remind them to please do so. But right now they are dealing with this recording issue. They have 4 signs set up around the room, 3 in the room and 1 outside in the doorway. And I was told immediately when I walked in recording that no videography was allowed, and I was told that House rules trump state law. So we're going to find out just which rules trump which law today. And the state law that we are looking at today is Section 551.023 of the Government Code, recording of meeting by person in attendance. Here's our fancy schmancy little sign that they've been set up. Let's see. Janice, why are you trying to abolish abortion? Because killing innocent humans is wrong. Period. Okay. So right now, we're just kind of waiting to see what the powers that be up there decide on me sitting back here recording. Hi Matthew. Yeah, free Amy. Ha ha ha. I'm still free. I'm okay right now. Kind of. Well, kind of free. Not really free. I'm in this really nice gilded cage where they, let me do all kinds of different things. But we're going to find out just how far they take this. So we're recording here. Let's see. My battery's at 61%, so I need to plug in. But let's see, Janice. No, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not. Did I say anything about? Let's see. She says, so you are not a medical doctor. You are pushing your religion on the state. It's not a religious issue when you're killing humans. So you might want to look up Biology 101. Abortion is the intentional killing of a human individual. That's not religion, that's science. And FYI, you don't need to be a medical doctor to understand Biology 101. Sorry, when I plugged into my computer, it paused the broadcast for a minute. Exactly, guys. Murder is no religion. So anyway, now we're just kind of watching. They keep looking back here at me. I don't think they quite know what to do with me right now. So we'll see what happens. I'm back here, out of the way.
I can't have you recording. Only Capital Media is allowed to record in here.
Except that your state law says that I have the right to record in here.
Right, I understand that. But for the rules for this one, this hearing, okay, only people with capital credentials can be recording.
I'm going to say that state law trumps your rules.
Okay, you can go by that, but I'm going to have to ask you not to do that. And if so...
And I'm going to have to ask you guys to reconsider your rule and bring it in line with state law.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. And I'm asking you to stop recording.
Yeah, and...
I'm going to have to get you removed.
I'm sorry. If you're going to remove me for exercising a right to record under state law, then we're going to have to bring in...
I'm going to go by the rules that I'm aware of. Okay.
I'm going to encourage you to contact an attorney or your legal help first before you do that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I am being told that they will have to remove me. I have suggested that they contact their attorneys and legal help and double check whether they really want to try to enforce a House rule over a state law. So we'll see what happens. So we'll see. Cross your fingers, guys. Hey, Jackie, if I end up getting removed, can you take my bag and my computer for me and just kind of hang on to it? Yeah. Thank you. Let's see, Janice, you conservatives aren't pro-life, you are pro-birth. Learn the difference. Kind of like you're not pro-choice, you're pro-choice to kill. Is that how we're doing this? I am absolutely pro-birth because that is pro-life. You don't birth dead babies. So, anyway. So yeah, we've got a lot of great people here that are ready to testify. And I've already told most of them that, their job is to make sure they testify and get the word out. Because if I am removed from the room for exercising my right to record and I can't testify, then they need to keep that level of voice up too. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so Matthew Clark, the bill number being discussed is House Bill 200, and several of us are here to remind them that they have House Bill 948, which is Tony Tinderholt's bill to abolish abortion. They have that bill in committee, and they have not given it a hearing. We want them to give House Bill 948 a hearing to abolish abortion in Texas. Right now, can someone else step up and record if you're removed? That would be great. I don't know who else is here that can do that, though. But if y'all could go ahead and make sure you share this video. Share it. And if anybody wants to find an attorney that wants to argue a civil rights issue, let me know. So, yes, right now, the biggie that we're looking at is this rule. Only those with Capitol Media credentials will be permitted to film or record in this committee hearing. The proceedings are available on the internet in real time and are archived for later viewing. Unless they aren't. Like here, yesterday, we are having technical issues with the live stream and archived videos. So guess what? That doesn't always work. And I don't need Capitol Media credentials to record, because the state law, government code, statutes, section 551.023, recording of meeting by person in attendance. A person in attendance may record all or any part of an open meeting of a governmental body by means of a recorder, video camera, or other means of oral or visual reproduction. That's it right there, okay? B, a governmental body may adopt reasonable rules to maintain order at a meeting, including rules relating to the location of recording equipment and the manner in which the recording is conducted, okay? Now, C verifies, clarifies, and makes it very clear a rule adopted under subsection B, where they want to adopt rules to maintain order, may not prevent or unreasonably impair a person from exercising a right granted under subsection A. Okay? And so they can tell me that I can't talk out loud because that'd be disrupting the room. They can tell me that I can't be walking around and being a distraction. They can tell me that I can't set this up in their faces, but they cannot prevent me from recording without breaking the law and violating a right granted under this section. So yes, John Bates, absolutely. Who gets to determine what media is? Right. Media is an individual right. If you look at the Bill of Rights, they list First Amendment stuff, freedom of the press. That's not a corporate right. That's an individual right. Be the media. You are the media. It's just a matter of whether you're broadcasting or recording or publishing anything or not. So we need more people down here in this room being the media. That way when they remove me, somebody gets it on record. So we'll see what happens. Oh, hey, Terry Holcomb is watching. Hi, Terry. Greg Lewis, the committee was scheduled to start at 10:30 or after the House general session recessed. So it looks like they have recessed. They opened up the room. They've put everybody in here or let everybody come in. They've got 4 of these signs set up about only those with Capital Media credentials. So you got one way up front. You've got another one right here, and there's another one outside the door. The room number is 140. It's in the John Reagan building. We're over here in the JHR building. We are not in the actual Capitol or the extension, but the Capitol Wi-Fi still works over here. And Greg, it looks like it's about to start up soon. Yeah. Okay. So, we're in the John Reagan building, which is just, a short walk from the Capitol. And we're in room 140. And I'm going to have to stop my muttering here when they call the committee to order. So I will need, once they start, I'm going to need you guys to, when people come on and start viewing and asking questions in the comments, please kind of keep an eye on that and answer their questions for them. If y'all can bring up this statute right here, I think I can copy and paste it into the video. Let me see. Oops. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to give y'all the link to this. I want y'all to share it, learn it and read it. Okay, so there's the link for that. And then, I can't add a picture, but in my other post from earlier. It says, got your credentials. I included pictures of the signs. I included a screenshot of the fact that they are having technical issues with the live stream and archive videos. And this is not the first time that they've had this issue. So yes, that's a good sum up, Brian. Texas state government going against Texas state law. Please share. Absolutely. They've already had a state trooper come in here and talk to people. I have been told 3 times now that recording is not allowed, and I have been warned that I could be removed from the room for exercising my right to record. We've got all the people over there. So there's more state troopers. So looks like we got 1, 2, 3 state troopers for little old me. And there's more state troopers outside the door.
Oh, you're in there.
So we have committee members coming in. We have a lot of witnesses here in the room for House Bill 200. DPS has shown up with lots of people. I need to mute my computer. I have the state law pulled up on my computer, as well as a screenshot of the technical issues, which contradict the clear text that's on their little rules sign here. Let's see. I would say, Brian, who do you message if they cuff you? I would suggest contacting Chris Howe and Jeremy Blosser. Okay, they still have not called the meeting to order yet, so I'm okay still talking. But we still have our state troopers over there, and there's others out in the hallway, I've been told. So, yes. Thank you, guys. You'll have it on InfoWars quickly. Ha ha ha. Oh, we'll see.
Harrison.
State troopers should not violate state law while denying your civil rights. That's absolutely correct, Matthew said. I agree. completely with that. So we'll see what happens. Because we never have cops that, you know, don't uphold the law.
Yeah, for about 6. We're 7 myself. This Representative Alonzo, he's Representative Palmerville.
So, what they're going to do first is they're going to be several people have bills that have witnesses, so there won't be next.
Okay.
This is they have long games. So my recommendation is it doesn't uphold the license. If you just want to say you're for it, just say you're for it, and have one person or two give argument, you will have a better result. And it's, I did one to increase the payroll pay for career ladder for parole officers, and we had like 25 witnesses, so I told the chairman, instead of having 25 people speak, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, one just comes in the middle to your bit. He said, thank you, and he did that. It's a process, because you see, everybody here wants to, and they'll stay here as long as you want, but for us, it's about getting our case done, and then also, I'm going to do it regardless of what it costs. I'm for the deal, making it happen. But it's a process. Sure. It's a process. And for example, the word's going to come out, as it always comes out, that there's no money. But the way I was brought up here is there always is, it's just when it's so, and when they say there's not, it's finding money for this. It's that, and we were talking earlier, for example, there's $6 billion in the fund, in the budget here, that it's just sitting there, but it doesn't get invested. When you invest it, you get $100 million to $200 million. So one of the numbers that came out, you see that? This one on?
Yeah.
Like you said, like whatever.
Yeah, so it's actually 109,000 because it was like 30,000. This one said they couldn't determine they just put the number in pools. Really, it's 138,000, but 40,000. I think 30,000 employees already have for letters, like parole officers, correctional officers, and state troopers. So it will come down because folks already have some. So
we just got to design it so we can have a workable.
Okay, right now we're just waiting to see if they actually remove me from the room.
No, well, what happened is
The committee has not started yet. None of the committee members are sitting at their seats that I can see. It's just a matter of this guy's giving some instructions to some of the people that he's here helping. So we're waiting. I have been told that I am not allowed to record. We have this sign here. But we've been following state law, government code, section 551.023. A person in attendance may record all or any part of an open meeting of a governmental body by means of a recorder, video camera, or other means of oral or visual reproduction. So, we'll see. Yep. Yeah, just pray. It'll be okay. And yes, Carl, HB 948 or bust. Absolutely. We need them to give House Bill 948 a hearing. Tony Tinderholt's bill to abolish abortion. That's been referred to committee since February 21st, I believe. You guys might want to stand over there because they might try to arrest me and take me out of the room for recording. I'm not kidding. So. Thank you. Yes, got the boots. Yeah, they're serious. Go see how many cops are waiting outside the door.
Yeah. Is that just for you?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're still waiting. Somebody play the Jeopardy theme right now. Yeah. Oh yes, my boots.
I know I sent one right before our last government affairs meeting, 2 Thursdays ago.
Patience, yes, patience, patience, patience. Carl, yes, the boots are designed to make a statement. These are my press bait boots. If you have an issue that needs that you need to spread awareness and education on, you find whatever tools you can to help you get that, expand that, their view, expand the views that they get, expand how many people are sharing and seeing things. So, let's see, device, connections. Amy, how many abolitionists are there to testify roughly? You know what, I am not sure. I would say probably at least 10 or so, maybe 20. But yeah. So. Let's see whether state law is upheld today. But yeah, make sure you please share this video. Share it to groups. Share it. Go hunt down some of those civil rights groups. Share it to the ACLU's page too. Let's see. Apps, settings. Okay. You know, Carl, yes, the boots are definitely tools and could be weapons. You know, when you are dealing with, you often hear that the phrase that perception is reality. And in a world where perception is reality, presentation is a very deadly weapon. Arm yourself. So yes, thank you, Brian. Texas law being denied in the Texas Capitol. Now, technically, we are in the John Reagan building, which is a little bit, about like half a block away from the Capitol, but it's still part of the Capitol Wi-Fi. So. Jackie. Come here. This is recording. Please hold it and leave it recording in case they arrest me. No? Okay. All right.
Kick me out and I can't afford it.
Okay.
Sorry, honey.
King,
So that's the other thing we're dealing with here. Okay.
Meyer, Olivera, Patty, Rodriguez, Smithy.
Just as a reminder, this hearing is streamed live and archived, and only credentialed media is allowed to film or record. Anybody else will be asked to read. So please follow those instructions. And at this time, the chair is going to lay out. The chair is going to lay out House Bill 1142, and Representative Davis to explain the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. I know that you have a very long day, so I will be brief. And I believe that there were actually no witnesses that will be testifying, that are registered to testify. In 2007 and in 2013, the legislature passed acts prohibiting state retirement systems from investing in companies.
And we've clarified that state law says that I have the right to record.
But if the chairman makes an announcement saying they're recording outside of Kaplan Media,
or the Iranian sponsors.
And it's also posted inside the room.
While these acts prohibited certain retirement,
But this state law says that I have the right to record. So you're going to break state law and remove me?
The chairman has the right to make that decision.
Where does the chairman have the right to break state law?
So you have to leave. There's no discussion. I'm sorry.
So I need you to leave.
I have the right to stay.
Ma'am, I need you to leave. I need you to get your things and leave.
I have the right to stay and record. This is a right granted to me.
Otherwise, you'll have to leave.
I have the right to stay and record with video camera.
City, county, school district, special district, and even the
If you remove me, I am not going to leave. Because I am exercising my rights. I have the right to be here. And I have the right to record.
I'm sorry, you don't. The chairman.
This is state law. The chairman does not make state law. The chairman is not in charge of state law.
In charge of this room. He's making the announcement.
with the goal of hurting Americans or destroying the American and Texans.
State law is clear. I have the right to be here, and you are breaking state law if you violate my right to record.
These policies echoed within House Bill 11.
I have state law says that I have the right to be here. That announcement violates state law. It violates my right to be here and record with video camera. And it says that a governmental body may adopt reasonable rules to maintain order, but they may not prevent or unreasonably impair a person from exercising a right granted under subsection A, which means that they cannot prevent me from doing this. They are breaking state law.
It's under House policy.
House policy is not state law.
You're in a House room.
I'm in the state of Texas. I am a resident of the state of Texas.
You're in a House room.
The House room is breaking state law.
You'll have to leave if you don't stop recording.
I am not leaving. I have the right to be here. This is a right.
I'm asking you to stop recording.
I have the right to be here and record. That's what this law
He's
says.
in charge of decorum in this room, and if he says...
He's violating decorum. He is violating the peace of the state.
Ma'am, you're going to have to turn it off.
I'm not going to turn it off. I have the right to be here. I have the right to record.
We're going to remove you.
If you're going to break state law and remove me for exercising my